Okay, so to get down to the bottom of the story about saying that how God was with me. Well, we had been standing in line for 3 hours. It was all the way outside into the building and it wrapped around. Yesterday we tried to go, but they told us that they stopped voting at 12 p.m. the afternoon. That's when they stopped doing all votes. So today we woke up this morning. We had to go to Metro Park and stand in line for 3 hours. It's the first time voting for me. So they have the secrecy envelope that once you fill out your ballot, you put it in the secrecy envelope and then you put it into another envelope that they gave you. They gave you two envelopes. What happened is I just filled out the ballot and I put it into the secrecy envelope and I forgot to put it into the main envelope. They don't tell you this. So I put my secrecy envelope in the ballot box. There was nobody by the ballot box or anything. Everybody was just kind of like blindly going over there. There's a lot of new people that are voting this year. So I noticed that there's another envelope, and I said, oh my gosh, I don't think I put my envelope in that other envelope because they never explained to you. They give you these instructions, but it's confusing. And they have it done on purpose to confuse you so that most people mess up. So I asked them, I said, my ballot, I didn't put it in that envelope. Is it still going to count? They told me no. So I waited 3 hours to put my vote in, and you're telling me that no, it's not going to count? And so I said, why don't you have all these workers here. Why don't you have somebody standing right there by the ballot box to make sure that they're doing it the correct way? You're not even telling them that they have to put their signature on it and put it in the right envelope to put it in that box. I said, do you know how many people are waiting here? 3 hours, long just to put their vote in? And if they're not doing it the correct way, you're telling me that their vote is invalid? So by this time, they wanted to call a sheriff, and the sheriff came by, and he said that, what's the problem? I said, I guess I didn't put all I wanted was to put my vote in the right envelope to make sure it was validated. And this guy was like, you're not allowed to talk to any of the voters. I said, excuse me? I said, that's constitutional. I said, don't tell me that I can't talk to other people. And he lied and tried to say that I was trying to sway other voters from voting for, someone else. That wasn't the case at all. I was trying to make sure that everybody voted the correct way and that this wasn't going to happen to anyone else. And sure enough, the guy that was the leader of the polls came by and he opened up the poll box and he said, you just voted just a few minutes ago? I said, yeah. So he found my envelope and he gave me a chance to put my envelope into the right envelope to sign it and make sure that my vote counted. And so I praise God for it because it's only by the grace of God, power of God, that I was able to vote today. Because that doesn't happen. So it went down in history. God made a way where there seemed to be no way. He made it possible.